Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, whenever you see this. How you guys doing? So welcome, 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 welcome. This is our Friday recap. It's short, sweet. We don't go through the whole market. We look at the four indexes and see what the index did and see, because Fridays can get freaky. That's what the video was, Freaky Fridays. There was potential for a little bounce, but that's why you put your levels at certain levels and you see how to react. We never got to the top. We all we did was break through the bottom. And if all you did was get in the trade, once you broke through the bottom, you made a lot of money today. So here we go, guys. Let's check it out. You know me, all I do is talk through the charts. So I got to show you the charts, all right? So let's check it out. Let's first start with our old faithful, talking about the SPY. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. All right. Keep it real simple. Um, hope it making sense to you. But Friday, man, oh man, oh man. So yesterday, what we did was we put a line at the top, we put a line at the bottom of yesterday's high and the low. Since we're right at the 200 moving average, we said if we get through the high, that might be a bounce. But if we break through the low, that's the direction for the day. There was no doubt about it. We broke through the low and it just kept going down. Now, the concerning part is this. You see this 652.84? You see this volume? You see how much even on we've had some big down days, guys. You guys, we've had some huge down days and rallies back up. We've had a lot of look at this candle. Look at that candle. Woo! That's a big candle. But I'm not gonna lie. Today's candle, today's volume, the SPY averages 87 million. It sold off on 163 million. Let me tell you guys something. Once we got below the 200 moving average, it triggered something in these computers and it said, we are dropping. And then the horrible part, look at this. Let me shrink this up, guys. We only got four indexes. You see these big lines, these big old moves? Volume, boom, volume. But that volume turned into rally. Volume came down again, then turned into another rally. This is volume breaking those volumes. So let me see how much this is. How much volume is that? 158. Okay. Let's see how much this is. 165. Okay. Today is 163.5. So this volume is similar to this volume. It's just so much volume breaking through that support level. It's crazy. Now that's going to be your resistance. Keep in mind, when you break support, this was support. You can't tell me huge volume stops. Huge volume stops and bounces. We ripped through that location. We didn't even stop. It was like hot butter going through a knife. It was no doubt about it. It was almost like we're below the 200 moving average. Let's go. Boom. We ready. Let me see where we are on the weekly. Are we about a weekly 50? I'm just curious. Let me go to the weekly 50 because I put my 50 over here. So the only one I look at is I look at the 20 and the 200 on the SPY and then on the okay. All right, here goes another level. So the weekly 50, this is a level. This weekly 50 is right at about 643. We're at 648 right now. Okay, see how it reacts there. But that's hey, you in the right location, you in the right channel. We're probably the only ones that see that and talk about it. And and if something happens from there, people are gonna be like, what happened? It's a 50 moving average right there on the weekly. All right. But this is so violent, guys. That's ugh, ugh. But I hope you guys listen to us. We told you guys up here. We told you about what? Well, this is episode. This could technically be like episode 13, whatever. But we told you fairly early. Matter of fact, we told you on our first episode was, hey, we see issues. If we get below this level, you need to go ahead and hedge yourself because we're gonna have much blood going down. You can go back to episode one. Literally go back to episode one. I'm warning you. Then I really told you I have a whole video called Shh, I see dead charts. We're telling you this stuff, right? And we give you the levels to watch out, look out for, let you know if there's any kind of recovery that we see. No recovery. We had this big old huge fake, this fake engulfing bar that tried to fake people out, and all it did was catch people slipping. And then remember the analogy I said, all the market look like it's trying to do is back up so it can go down harder because it was trying to get below this particular candle, and it couldn't get below that candle. So what it did, it backed up and kicked the door down. You tried to kick it one time with one step. Now you back up three, four steps, go back to the 20, and then you get a running start. And you not only do you break through it, you blow through it, and now you falling through the window, you falling through the back of the house. You don't hit the front door so hard, you all in the kitchen, almost about to go to the back of the house. So yeah, it is what it is. And this is how I look at volume. All these other things that people look at, just look at it, simply look at it. That's high volume compared to the average. And it's breaking through levels. That means something, guys. That literally means something. All right. I'm not trying to get too excited on a Friday evening. I'm just trying to let you guys know, like, you at the guys, you at the right place, man. Now, this is an interesting one. So if you look at this particular one, you see this candle right here, high volume, decent volume, but this is what we finally did the when it came to the Qs. You remember this engulfing candle? We were trying to get a close above or a close below. This close didn't happen. We finally got an open below it, 593.33. It touched it and then it just dropped. Are we all the way down to 582, guys? We all the way down to the a previous all-time high. So now that didn't act as support. So now we might be trying to break through things. But as you see, this blue line is a level that we never that we didn't get through. I actually think I might take that one off, but I like where it stopped. It stopped there for a reason. I have it on there, so I'm gonna keep it there. It's matching with this particular bottom of this candle. But if you look at these are the same big red candles that we talked about on the Qs. High volume. I mean, on the spot, high volume. We're below that now. Another high volume. If you look down here, we're below that now. Only difference is that wasn't previous all-time high, and it just came back down and bounced off the previous all-time high. But this time, we didn't even bounce off of it. We didn't bounce off the all-time high. We went through it, closed below it, and it is what it is. Yeah, are we oversold? Absolutely, but that doesn't mean anything. There's gonna be a point in which we reverse back up just to, kind of cool off a little bit. But man, look at the volume is good in the queues. We broke through some areas. Yesterday we did get that close below the let me make sure. We did get the close yesterday. Well, we didn't get a close below it. We were closed right on top of it. But that's why we put a line at the top, at the high from yesterday. And we said if it goes through the high from yesterday, play it long. If it goes through the low of yesterday, play it short. It did exactly that, guys. And it did it. All you gotta do is listen to what we're telling you, what you need to look out for. We wasn't putting you in no dead air. We wasn't doing nothing like that. We literally told you all you gotta do is wait for this. And once you get what your confirmation is, whatever time frame you use, get into the trade and let's and make some money. That's it. Because where it was located, it had to make a decision. Let's go with IWM, guys. Let's look at IWM. All right. So you got what you're looking for. Not only did with IWM is that it hit the 200 moving average and it kind of stopped. But we finally got that close below this particular candle. And what I did here is since we got another golfing candle, I said, you get below this particular candle, go ahead and take it. But there is a 200 that's right in front of you. So it wasn't like you can just lean into it too much. But you finally got that close below 244.39, which is that original big candle. And you have pretty decent volume. Woo! Man, y'all, this is this is scary. All right. Now, here goes the Dow. The Dow Jones. And you see this red line matching up with this particular high volume candle bar. We were trying to stay away from that. We were trying to get some type of reaction, but we didn't. So what we did, we put a line at the top and we didn't put a line at the bottom because the bottom was sitting right on top of this. If you see the IWM, you see the Qs, and you see the Dow breaking, I mean, not the Dow, the SPY breaking through the bottom, and you break through the bottom, you know what you could do. You can go through the bottom too. And we close below this level with decent volume. So, whew, guys, now that 451.55, that's a previous all-time high. So I'm gonna show you where that's coming from so you can see it on the chart. I'm gonna show you where that's coming from. That's coming from right about here. At one point, this was a high, it came down, then it came up touch came down, then it broke. Once it broke that particular movement, and it just kind of ripped from there. But look at this. It just dropped. The market takes the stairs up and takes the elevator down. Let me say that again. This is how it happens. The market takes the stairs up, takes a long time, and takes the elevator down. The time from here to here was the month of March, right? That same time period from here to back up to that level took from end of November all the way to the end of February, which is 3 months in something that it just wiped out in 2.5 weeks. You guys learning something tonight, guys. You learning something tonight. Now, for this to bounce and go back up again, it's going to be hard because now you are definitely below 200 moving averages. You're definitely below some places. Can it? Yes, it can, but we're going to wait for certain confirmations to give us a clearance to maybe probably play the counter trend. But the reality is, this is a sell the rips market. As soon as something rips, you sell it. This is not a buy the dips market. When it dips, you buy it. Absolutely not. This is when it rips, you sell it. All right, guys. So this is pretty much. I have a report to kind of give you a breakdown on exactly what's going on, to see what's going on for next week as we look at the other stocks, we look at all the other canaries, and we see what's going on. Now, as you guys know, I made a play today. In the midst of the market doing what it does, I bought a stock on the long end because I had a thesis and it helped the thesis. If you look at my video, my last video that I released, it was a bonus episode. I was talking about a stock that looked exactly like something that I've seen before and something that I played before. SanDisk, I played it, and I got introduced to the concept with Meta, which was Facebook at the time. But you still got to believe in what you see. Got into the trade. The trade's down by a slight little bit. It hasn't closed below any levels that makes me want to get out of it. If we do have a bounce and we look up on a Monday, I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. I might have to end up getting out the trade. That's fine, but I bought it at the right location. I have the right strategy. But this is where it gets funny. If there's any kind of bounce, and the market want to do something or that stock, people just understand that, yo, even though the market is bad, this stock look like it has some room to grow. When the market does turn around, if it could just hold above my sell limit, when the market does turn around, because the markets go up and down in waves, it's gonna shoot up dramatically. But you guys have a good rest of your day. Just wanted to kind of come in here and talk about these. Look at some of the older videos. Right now, we're brand new. We only got 10 episodes, well, 9 episodes, and a bonus episode. Check it out, see if you like. Please come share, come subscribe, share it, comment. Hey, just engage. Our Discord link is on there. Our reports, our actual reports, our full reports goes into the Discord. And even our videos and stuff goes into the Discords. Okay. All right. Have a great day. I'll see you guys later this weekend and kind of get things ready. All right. Bye. Have a good one.